Joe, speak of the devil.
I'm sorry. I was just driving by. I saw your car.
We were just talking about you. Come on in.
Hi.
Hi. Dixie was just telling me about your mother's visit and her little talk with you.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about my mother. I wish I could keep her nose out of my business, but short of sewing her lips shut.
No, it's okay. I mean, meddling moms, mothers-in-law, we all have them, I guess.
Don't I know it?
Well, I told Dixie that every word my mother said was just pure fiction.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So did you just come by to, apologize to Ted?
Oh, yeah, that, and to ask you if you were with us.
Well, I'll stop by the studio with my answer soon.
Sure, right. Well, I hope it's a decision that's right for all of us. And, sorry again, and, I'll see you.
Okay.
Thanks, Dixie.
Goodbye. How do you guys get anything produced at WRCW with everybody stabbing each other in the back all the time, huh?
Teaching is just a bundle of sweetness and light.
Well, teachers work for love, not money. Besides, they don't pay us enough to make throat cutting worthwhile.
Tell that to Michael. Count your blessings.
I do. And you're at the top of my list. Honey, I know that you're going to make the right decision about your career, and I'm going to be right there beside you, all right?
Thank you.
Besides, you know, now there's no reason for me to feel insecure about Liza.
There never was.
Don't blame me, Joe. It's Tad. Your happily married son has led my daughter astray again. History repeating itself over and over. Same fool makes the same mistake.
But why is it your job to take notice?
Because
Much less make any comments.
Because I am a mother, and mothers hate to see their daughters suffer. It makes us cry.
Oh, crocodile tears in your case.
What?
If Liza is confused, it would be no wonder, not with you for a mother.
Joe?
Marian, what kind of an example have you ever set your daughter? You're trying to dump this all onto Tad, but what about you? You ran roughshod over Liza's father. Poor Larry, you remember him? You took up with other men. You never respected the sanctity of anybody's marriage. You never showed discretion or restraint. Good Lord, it's a miracle your daughter can even function.
Oh, and you and Ruth are a perfect couple, I suppose.
No, we're not perfect. But I'll tell you, at least we allow our children to lead their own lives. And I strongly suggest you do the same. In other words, Marian, butt out.
Butt out? Well, I've got 2 words for you, too, Joe. Only I'm far too much of a lady to say them.
Joe.
Hello, Liza. Rudy said I could come in here and use your telephone.
Oh, sure. No problem. I hear you're a guest on today's show.
I am, yes.
Liza, oh, hey, Dad.
Oh, hello, son. I was just thanking Liza for the use of the telephone.
Well, you don't have to leave. You can have a seat. How's Ruth?
Actually, if it's okay, I'd like to speak with you for a minute.
I'll see you out on the set.
Well, there are some that I wish would pass into obscurity.
Oh, well, anybody I know? Other than me, of course.
Her last name begins with a C.
Oh, damn it. What's Liza done now?
Actually, it's not Liza. It's her mother. Wait till you hear about Marian Darling's latest escapade.
Well, I just want you to know that I didn't say anything to my mother. I mean, don't ask me how she found out. But once I heard that she told Dixie, I tried to call you and warn you.
I know. Petra claimed I wasn't home.
And then Dixie showed up here, so I sort of spun into major damage control. I hope it worked.
It did. Listen, I don't know how to say this, but after everything we've been through, after everything I've done and said, I know that you don't owe me And I got myself into this somehow. I'm going to get myself out, but for whatever reason, you did it. You saved my neck. Thank you.
Well, hopefully this is the last time we have to have this discussion, right?
Nothing would make me happier.
Great. So what do you say we discuss business?
Business. As in my contract.
I have an ulterior motive for my good cause. I have made a decision that I'm not going to press sexual harassment charges against you, or Adam, or the station. And I think it's good what Adam did, that he gave you creative control of the show. I think that when we don't have our hands around each other's necks, we work very well together. So do you think that we might be able to put this behind us?
I don't know, can we?
Yeah, I think we can. Friends?
How about congenial coworkers?
Congenial coworkers, okay. So you will sign on the dotted line?
I hope I don't regret this.
You won't. Welcome back. I promise you won't regret it.
Well, don't make any rash promises.
Rash, I think we're finally both heading in the same direction.
You know, you were right. We do make a good team. I mean, when we actually leave our personalities and all our problems at home where they belong, we work well together.
Your talent and my drive. Nothing can stop us, not even my mother.
If we don't let it.
Well, I think we learned our lesson. I think it was hard, but I think sometimes that's best. The past is behind us, and now we are congenial co-workers.
When we're not baring our fangs, I like your style.
Well, time to make the announcement. Hello, everybody. I have good news and bad news. Bad news first. The Cutting Edge show today is a go. So we're going to have to liven things up a bit and quicken up the pace. Good news. Tad Martin has re-signed his contract, so he's here to stay. Break a leg, everybody. We have a show to produce.
Liza, I've got an errand to run. It's very important, but it won't take long. I promise I'll be back in time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marian rang my bell, walked into my house, and, easy as you pleased, announced that Tad and Liza had slept together.
That meddlesome witch.
You don't believe it?
Do you?
Of course not. I called her a liar straight to her face.
Good for you. I hope you threw the baggage out on the street.
Well, I accused her of being Liza's messenger, but it was pretty obvious from the way that Liza reacted that she had no idea what her mother was up to.
So Liza denied it all.
Oh, yes, and Tad backed her up, which he didn't have to do, so there kind of goes the conspiracy theory. Marian acted alone.
What goes on in that woman's mind? Kimmy, sit down.
Well, Adam, I was hoping that you could shed some light on the subject.
Me? Why should I know what motivates her?
Well, you've known her longer than I have, certainly. Would she make up something like this just to hurt me?
No, more likely to skewer Tad for his former liaison.
Well, that's what Liza said, but that was ages ago.
Well, there's no grudge too small for Marian to hold on to.
Seems kind of weird to me.
Well, consider the source and go on with your life.
Well, that is what I'm planning to do. There's no easy way to break this to you, so I'm just going to come right out and say it. I've been offered a student teaching position at Pigeon Hollow.
You're not going to take it.
I'm tempted.
You can't leave town with Junior. I won't allow it. Dixie, I have a chance to be a real father to Junior, someone he can look up to, someone he can trust. I can't do that if I'm an absentee father, one of those Go to this third weekend of the month. Visitors, some sort of a summer memory. I need for my son to know how much I love him. I can't do that long distance. So please, Dixie, don't take him away from me.
It will probably never happen anyhow. Can you imagine Tad in Pigeon Hollow? Sitting on a pond bank, watching the kids splash around in the water. Nothing to do but look up into the sky and watch the clouds. No business, no faxes, no crises, no fires to put out. Tad would be bored in no time.
What about you?
Well, my home is with Tad. And right now, I have a really good feeling that he's going to stay with WRCW.
He said as much?
Yes. Well, not really. I mean, I guess when you live with somebody long enough, you kind of get to know what they're going to do. Pine Valley and the TV station, that's where his heart is.
What about Liza?
Well, peace seems to have broken out. Liza got what she wanted. Tad's got the best of both possible worlds, hosting and producing The Cutting Edge.
I'm glad you're staying.
Really? You're glad you're here to stay.
Oh, now where would I be if I didn't have you here to keep me honest?
I wouldn't want to know that. Listen, the show is going live today. Tad's bringing on his dad, Joe Martin, as his guest, so I want to be there to support my father-in-law. I've got a few errands to run, so...
Great. I have a few things to do myself. I'll meet you there.
What are you after here, Liza?
How about a little honesty for a change, huh, Tad?
Okay, you want to talk about our little attraction? Let's talk.
The one that doesn't exist.
The one that got us in a lot of trouble. Come on, Marian, open the damn door.
Tad, darling, I knew you'd come.